Good morning. Today is the 27th of July. We are doing some weighing and someone has asked me to film the process so they can see how we weigh. This is the feedlot animals coming in. Today is probably, we're about June, July, we're about 2.5 months into feeding. So I think about day 80 or somewhere there. Let me just help them go into the pen. So yeah, they don't get much freedom, so when they do, they become a bit boisterous. Here comes a lot of people's favorite. And there's my favorite of the pen. Very sad I put him in here actually. Should have kept him as a bull. But look at the back on this guy now coming. So there's always one or two that give trouble right at the end. They like fighting. And because we don't dehorn our bulls, because we know we sell them before they're too old, they can be quite dangerous. Okay.
Got a ticket in my hand. Lights are calling in this land. Bass thumping through the night. We're gonna set this place alight. Feet moving, never stop. Heart beating, feel the pop. Together raise our hands. Lost but found in these new lands. Let's go to Tomorrowland, where dreams and beats go hand in hand. We're alive in a wonderland, dancing in the starlit sand.
guys, so just to continue on from our weighing today, I've come to the office after a full day of work and got the clipboard you saw me carrying at the crush, the race. We weighed 54 animals which we have in the feedlot, so I've got all the information in here. I will now input it onto the computer, and yeah, I can maybe show you a bit about how I do that, and let's see how that goes. And then from there I'll show you on the computer. It gives me all the interesting information about what's happening in the feedlot. So yeah, let me try and set that all up and I'll carry on filming. Okay, so might be a bit wobbly and stuff, but let's give it a go. So I'm going to go across to a program called Bengu Farm, which is that one in the center of the screen. That's the program I've been using for a number of years. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I find it very easy to use. So I'll double click on that. If this is all taking too long, then I will just edit the video, but hopefully you can see how it works. Okay, and I've got to do a few little things before we get to the actual weighing. It's a very big program, does many tasks and things, and obviously it's more suited for stud breeding and things. Professional cattle farmers. I'm just a bit of a hacker at cattle farming, but I do enjoy using the program still. I don't use all of its features and stuff. So I'm going to production, weights and measurements, not linked to a score. Because I've got these animals all in a group already, I can quickly go and find them. Oh, gotta click feedlot. Okay, so I've got the animals all lined up here. It gives me the last date they were weighed on the 13th of July. So what's that, 2 weeks ago? Which is, yep, I weigh about every 2 weeks. So let's find out what we do. Okay, so on my board here, I go into the animal, I see it there, 2413, 448 I put in, and I'm not sure how much you can see, but let me try. Sorry, this is a bit awkward. So I've put in the weight, and then over here it's now giving us the gain, 20 kgs in 2 weeks, which makes it 1.429 grams per day. And basically I now just go through the list, adding animals, and I tick off as I put them in, although I'd be able to see. Okay, so that one's our heaviest grower. He was growing over 2 kgs a day. Now I can see he's only growing 1.6, but still good. He's gained 23 kgs in 14 days. I go to the next one. Number 36 is also a nice bull, nearly finished. He's growing a kg a day. MG, oh, I've missed one. MG 2403, and that one is 378. I add him. So he's growing a kg and a half. He's improved. He was a bit poor. And so I carry on like that all through. And then at the end it'll give me averages for all of them, and then I can print a sheet out showing the gain. But I usually share the one from the start of feeding up until today. So I hope that's of some benefit to people. Many people ask what program I'm using for my cattle keeping records, and that's at Bengu Beef. I'll put it in the description of the video. I like it a lot. There's many things you can do on there, recording the matings, the medicines you're giving. If you're using AI, all the what do you call it? All the synchronization, everything, can record everything, and then you can get some good information back. There is actually a specialized Feedlot add-in on that program. I don't really use that much, where it can keep records of your feed costs and everything. I'm not that far advanced. I just like that one with the weight, showing me that they're growing every day. And as soon as I see them start slowing a little bit, I'll change the ration a little bit, because I'm getting towards the end of their feeding period. So we know that they probably don't need as much protein at the end, because protein is for muscular growth and skeletal growth, whereas energy will just start to put on fat. And yeah, so we will probably reduce the sunflower cake protein portion of our meal down a bit and increase the maize, so that there's higher energy. Yeah, if I can think of anything else that I should show you, I'll film it and then add it to this long video by now. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for joining me in my office, and maybe I must make this a more permanent feature, maybe for some question and answers, or planning, or whatever. Who knows, but thanks very much for supporting me, and appreciate all the encouragement you guys are giving me. It helps. Oh, sorry guys. So I've just finished uploading all the weights, and I thought I'll just show you here, so I don't have to print it out or anything. I will print it out for my father, his cattle in the feedlot. I just enjoy running it, so I do all this for fun. And also to give to my staff, so they can see how we're doing progress. Okay, so these are all the animals, 54 of them. If I scroll down, there's 54 over there. The important information, a lot of people ask the birth dates. Well, here you go. These are all the different birth dates. So the youngest, well, actually it'll be quite hard to see, but anyway, at the moment it's sorted in alphabetical order and by sequence, basically. But I could, if I wanted to, get this displayed by the birth dates, the youngest to the oldest, or oldest to the youngest. This is the date that we started the feedlot weights. Before, they actually started the day after this, on the 10th or 11th. They actually started getting feed, but I weighed them before they started. And so there's their original weights, the date today, when I weighed this morning, the current weight that they are now. So this one has gained 131 kgs, basically 131 plus 323 equals 454 kgs, what he is now. That means every day he's been on feed, he's been gaining 1.658 kgs, 1,658 grams, that animal. And so it gives you basically for all the different animals, and some are obviously better than others. And basically at the bottom we can see that on average they've gained 117 kgs, which is equal to about 1.484, so just below 1.5 kgs a day since we started weighing. And yeah, that's a bit of a drop since the last time I did the weighing 2 weeks ago. We were at about 1.6, almost 1.7, I think. So there has been a bit of a drop. Yeah, we'll have to monitor at the feedlot and make sure there's nothing serious going on there. There were a few that only gained a little bit this time. But yep, that's the program. I would then print this out, also keep a soft copy somewhere to refer to. And yeah, I'll look at this and walk around the pens tomorrow and just see if I can see any discrepancies or anything. So there's still this guy, the big one, big black guy, 2415. He is still growing almost 2 kgs a day, which is good to know. And he was quite a big animal starting the feedlot, 340 kgs. So he's already put on 150 kgs in the feeding time. So he's now 490 kgs, almost 500 kgs. And he was born in January 2024. So he's 2.5 years old. There you go. Thanks. Hope you've enjoyed that video and my process of the weighing and everything. Good night.